afternoon. I'm not going to chat this afternoon. I'm just going to get right into my crafting, my junk journaling. So come on along with me. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat and I'll try to watch my chat, try to get to those questions. And I think tomorrow I'm going to have a Q&A. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know. It all depends on how far I get with this journal. I have less than a week, 6 days to get this done. It's creeping up on me so fast. My daughter's birthday is next Wednesday, April 10th. So I got to get this done for her. So we will go on, and I'm just going to flip my camera. I'm not going to take it out. You're not going to see my ceiling today. So hopefully this works. So here we go. I might have found a new way to do that. I don't know if I like that or not, but all right, we got, let's see. We're going to be upside down, aren't we? Yes. So, let me just flip the camera around. Sorry about this, gang. Just flipping around. Sorry. Don't look away if that makes you dizzy. Okay, how's that? Is that going to be better? Let me see. Don't need that stuff in there. Scoot my camera down. Sorry about this, gang. It's better than the old way, huh? Maybe. Okay, let's see just where it gets, where I'm focused at. Focus too much on this stuff. All right, let me see what I can do. Let me just move this over here a little bit like this. I don't have a craft-a-lanch here if I don't watch it. Then we're gonna move it like this. Sorry, gang, just getting set up here. Sorry. Let me see if this is better. Can y'all hear me okay? Hello, Butterroll. Sorry, I'm just getting my camera set up. Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right, this is going to have to do. I can't, let me see. Just a little bit more like that. Trying to get the best angle for y'all. I think that's a little bit better. So what I'm working here is on my daughter's cat journal. And I just threw this stuff on my desk and the things I want to use. And let me get that stuff kind of over here to the side that I don't need. How are you today, Butterroll? Did you have lunch yet? How's your weather where you're at? Ours is cold, windy, rainy. It just started raining a few minutes ago. So, yeah, I haven't had lunch yet. Haven't had breakfast. I just been going. My youngest daughter left for Indianapolis, and I want to chat with her a little bit before she got on the road with her friend. They are going there for a Morgan Wallen concert tonight. She turns 21 Wednesday. So, so excited for her. Glad she's got the opportunity to go and see one of her favorite country artists in concert tonight. They rented a B&B, a bed and breakfast. So they'll be staying until, oh, I did that wrong. You know what, though? Yeah, I'm just going to do it like that. So they'll be staying till sometime Saturday. So my daughter was saying, I got 2 backpacks. And I'm like, you're just staying for the weekend, just a couple nights. And she goes, I know. And I said, I got a bag. And I showed her and she goes, oh yeah, I'll take that bag. So Yeah, two young girls on their way to Indianapolis. It's about 4 hours from here. My daughter said 2.5, 3. I'm like, where are you guys staying? Because we went out there several years back. Courtney had to have, uh, she had to go out there for some testing, and it was about 4 hours out there. So, anyway, and this concert is downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. So, I was giving her all the mother advice, doing this and doing that, and carry your, excuse me, carry your purse this way, and don't leave stuff in the car, and all that stuff. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited for her. She left, and I gave her a hug and said had a good time and everything, and then she left something. I go, what'd you forget? And she goes, my blanket. So she came back in, and I waved to her friend, and okay, butter roll, thank you. So I waved to her friend. I said, you girls be careful. She goes, oh, we will. And I said, have fun. She goes, okay. So what I got here is just a big tag. I know it looks really big, but my daughter's journal is going to be big. Here's the front of it. And like I said, I got to get going on this. Excuse me, I should have bought water in here, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, I didn't. So this is the journal. So this tag is going to be just right to go in there. So let me glue these on. I did these yesterday on my live. And so let me glue these on here. Just something different with circles. I saw a lady do this on a video, and it was really neat. And I'm like, I can do that. Like I said before, I'm really visual. I learn from watching videos. Whoops, that's going to be a lot. Simmer down there, Colleen. You don't need that. I just need right on the edges. So I thought I'd make this for my daughter. I think this is like today is going to be the culmination of things to put in her journal, because like I said, I got to get going on it and make sure I'm getting it in there right and get it done before her birthday, Wednesday the 10th. April 10th is her birthday. She'll be 21. I can't believe that 21 years ago I was working. I worked right up to the night before I had her. And they always did this cute thing at my work and said they do a pool. You put $1 in, you make your guess when she's going to be here, her weight, whatever. You know, girl, boy. We didn't know if she was going to be a girl or boy. And so that night at work, when I was clocking out, I asked my co-worker when he was going to start, because he was kind of the head of it, when he was going to start the pool. And he goes, oh, we'll start tomorrow. He goes, don't have that baby tonight. Well, guess what? I didn't have her that night, but I had her the next day, and they never got the pool going. But what was, you did guesses on the babies. Like I said, when I gotta make sure I get this. I'm trying to get it in there wrong, on there wrong. The baby's weight and stuff, and whoever got closest won the pool. How many, let's say $20 or whatever. But most of the people there, they gave the money to the new mom, of course, with the new baby, And I thought that was a really neat idea. But needless to say, I didn't get that, but my coworkers were really awesome. I see I need some glue. Sorry about my arm reach there. And I need just a little bit of glue that I was working with. It's too large of a nozzle. Now if I can get this to come out. Yesterday I had a heck of a time getting it started, but when I got it started, it was fine. And so yeah, 21 years ago. This is a tag for my daughter's journal. It's like you can use it as a bookmark. You could use it in your other books. I'm trying to get this glue to come out. It's being difficult. And then it has like a tuck spot, and she can pull these out. It says create your future, and then she can write on the back of this. I just left it plain. I kind of got not I've got a thing ordered, I think, to cut circles. I just drew a line on this and cut it out. So it's just going to be just kind of a, I'm going to put a pole on this, and I just cut these circles out and then put an old music page on here, put a thumb notch so you know this is a tuck. And I kind of did that with that one. I meant to do it there, but that's upside down, so I could do another card, but I'm not. But that's going to be like a little writing space on there, and she can also use the back for a writing space. So the purpose of a journal is to I don't know, write down your thoughts. You can use them as a grocery list. The next journal I think I'm going to so I'll be doing that next week, is a prayer journal. So I can write my prayers down in there. And I did that one year, and it was really neat. I didn't do it for the whole year. And I'm like, wow, look at, and God answered those prayers, of course. And it was like, wow, look what I was praying for then, and look what God did. So it was really unique to have that. And I just put it in like an old notebook. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to make me a journal. And that's what I do. So make yourself one. I haven't made myself a journal. I've made both. I made my daughters, my oldest daughter and my middle daughter, 2 journals apiece, and this will be my youngest daughter's second journal. She requested this, a cat journal, so I'm making it for her. I'm just looking at these edges. They're not quite glued down, so this little bottle has a precision tip on it, so I can get just the amount of glue I need and not. And this is bowing up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it bouncing back, but I need to put it under. Thank you. It's Butterroll says it's fancy. Thank you. Just something little to put in her journal. It's called Ephemera. I think I'm saying that right. Just, I don't know, a lady I follow over UK, she said little bips and bops, little bips and bops to put in the journal. To me, that looks crooked. This is the card. So let me find something. These little stickers, she's not a really flowery girl, but just want to find, I think I'll put this on there just for a pull tab. Yeah, so she can pull that out. And what would that look like on top there? And I'll put it in the middle. Just putting that in the middle, get it straight now, and point it towards that line there. And then this one also, just lining them up and sticking them together like that. And there we have a little pull tab where she can pull that out and write whatever in there. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling. Yeah, it's hungry. I'll probably go out and give me a little bit of something to eat when I'm done with my live here. I only go live for about an hour. So then I was looking at my my little scraps over here. I have this little scrap. It's called eyelash trim. Now, when I bought this, this was yarn. So I'm going to see if I have enough here to put this through. And I'll show you what I did. Oh, this is tricky because it has the main yarn that's on there. Might have to get my tweezers and then you got your, there, we got it through. Now let me see if I don't know if I have enough to loop it. Put both ends through the loop. There's one end. Whoops, nope. Let me see. This might be too short. I might have to get something else to put through there. But I thought this would be, she's got a yellow cat, and I thought, oh, I could use that little, well, there's that end. Let's get one in at a time. That end. And, all right, where's the other? That's the other end. Let me get my tweezers here, see if that will help me. Probably not. Put both ends through there. Oh, am I getting it? That end, and that end, and then pull them tight. I think I got it, gang. I did. All right, there we go. So that's just a little floofy floof on top. And like I said, so that's that side. Let me get some glue on this. I got my other glue, and it's out in my living room where I was doing some crafting out there, and I keep forgetting to bring it in here. I keep looking for this because my other one, it's got a little, it's called a dangle, so you won't lose the pin, because I got to make one for this one. I was forever losing that pin in my papers, you know, whatever, on my table, all the stuff be on my table, and I was losing it. So I made a dangle out of that. So I might do that tomorrow when we're going to do a craft and a Q&A tomorrow. I'll make that thumbnail when there's my heat. If you hear something in the background, it's chilly here today. It's 49. Now yesterday when I was doing my live, it said it was 37. And after my live, my daughter came over and we ran a couple errands. Now look, I did that opposite, but that's okay. So I covered the other side too, and I'm just going to leave this blank because I don't want too much, you know, if you're going in and out. So I am going to tuck that under here, and then when I get off live, I'll put a heavy book under there. So I'm going to make another one, and I'm going to do it a little bit different. So here's my thing I already have cut out, and I'm going to use my glue, my Elmer's Craft Bond Extra Strength glue stick, permanent bond, acid-free, photo-safe, non-toxic. I really like this glue. Sorry, I'm operating different. I don't know where my camera is. I think it's on this end. All right, so now I'm just gonna put lots of glue on here. This really works better for a large area, the glue stick. I usually don't per se like glue stick because it's not a permanent bond, but this is. So this is, see, you can see this wrinkling up already. This makes the cardstock, the heavy cardstock wrinkle. So I think that's enough glue. So I'm going to put this paper on here, and I came across this yesterday. Line one side up and the paper will be enough for the other side. So just getting that lined up just so. There. All right. Oops. Let me readjust this. This is a good thing about this. It doesn't stick right away. So you can, if you make a boo-boo like I just did, peel it up and start again. Oh my. But you don't want to do that too many times. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. Have to get the end and the side right on the money. I'm trying to get it there. I think that's got it. Yep. Then you can press it down. And I got my bone folder here. It's just a heavy piece of plastic that helps adhere things. That's going to need a little bit of glue on there. Let me see if I can peel the corner up and get some more glue on there. Good deal. Excuse me. So that's exciting that you're at your granddaughter's campus. Is it a special occasion, Butter Roll, or you don't have to tell me, but that's really nice that you could do that. I'm gonna have to put some glue on there. Around the edges are really tricky, and just gotta make sure you got the right amount of glue on there, and I don't. Just putting some more glue on there. It was coming up. Okay, I'm gonna lay that over because it's a little, it doesn't want to come out real good. So we got that. I think I'm going to put this darker instead of using these. I'll use those, but I'm going to put this darker on there. Oh, I don't know. I want something a little bit heavier. Let me do this side. Double-sided again. I may not put both of these in her journal, but I wanted to make two. I don't know why I wanted to make two, but I did. That scraping, my glue was just about out. I got another two new tubes at Walmart the other day. And that up on the edge, bringing it down to the bottom. Why is that short? Did I do the wrong one? I had two of them cut here. Yep, I did the wrong one. So let me line this up on the edge again, get it down here first, on the edge. Anybody got any special plans for tomorrow, the weekend? Tomorrow's only Friday, huh? I went to my aunt's visitation last night. Sad, because she passed away a week ago today, I believe. We got the call. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, my uncle passed away, her brother, my mom's brother and sister. So now my mom is the only surviving sibling out of 6 kids. So I was hugging my cousins last night, and I said, both of them, her daughters, my aunt that passed away, her daughters, and I said, I can't believe Mom's the last one. The last one. Oh, I'm getting glue. That's not good. Let me get a wipe here. And where are my wipes? Oh no! That's okay. There's not too much glue on there. Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Yeah, so I started crying. I said, I can't believe Mom's the last one. Mom's kind of the middle child. Her two eldest passed away last week, and her youngest, her youngest brother passed away when he was 7 years old. Some years back, I didn't even know him, and then her youngest brother that was left, he passed away, I want to say 5, 6 years ago. And then her youngest sister just passed away a couple years ago. So sad. So, yeah. I told one of my cousins last night, and I told my coworker the other day, I said, I don't like growing old, because the older I get, the more loved ones, friends, family pass away. And just sometimes you think it's too much to deal with, but I know God does it. Hello, Darren. Hello. Sorry. I know God doesn't give you too much to bear. It's like you can't say, oh, I've had enough. This is enough. I can't take it anymore. Well, you can take more, because God watches over you and helps you, gives you strength for those times of grief. And everybody grieves differently. You can't say, well, it's been a year. Why aren't you, why aren't you over him or her, whoever it is? Well, I took a grief share class several years back, and I know I didn't even have to take that class. I know people grieve differently. So I'm just making a tag for my daughter's journal, Darren. This one's finished. I made this. I'm sorry about this different angle. Just a different. I wanted to do my camera a little bit different today, my phone. So this is a tag for her journal. This is her journal I have started. I got to get it finished because her 21st birthday is next Wednesday, the 10th. So this is going to go in here as a bookmark. And then this is going to be just a pull-out thing, and left it plain on the back. She can write whatever, or just leave it plain. She could even use this for like a page. You could put a paper clip up there and use that as a page tag or marker, whatever. But I'm going to leave it like this. And then I made this one today. You pull it out, and it's a part of an index card. And yeah, just something different to put in journals. I watched a lady make this, circles, and I'm like, that's really different. I like that. So I'm going to leave the back blank. So I have this under my pad because it's wrinkling up a little bit because of the glue. So, yeah, I haven't did much more on her journal. I'm making stuff to put inside, and I have to get going on this weekend. So I really like this side. I want to put something on this side and maybe leave this side blank, because you could write on this side if she chose to write on there. So I'm thinking, I don't know, this is pretty dark. I was thinking I would use this. Oh, thank you, Darren. I just do what I can. I watch a lot of different ladies on YouTube make journals. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. And maybe not. And I just, I really like these. I've cut these out already. I think I'm going to, my oldest daughter said, they look better on the other side. I know the colors kind of blend in, but I think I'm going to put them on this side. And I got them already cut out, so I might as well use them, huh? But before I do that, I want to put something on there. And where'd my stuff go here? I had stuff laid out. That's my, oh gosh, you guys, I am so terrible at laying stuff out and then setting it aside and gonna use it for later, and then later comes and it's gone. Oh, here it is, here it is. So I thought instead of the music pages that I used on the other book, I thought I'd use just a book page. And I just have to cut out another circle. I'm going to have to get another book page, but that's okay. Let's see. We'll do it like that. It's, how's the weather down there, Darren? It's cold and rainy here today. It's 39 and raining. Yesterday, before me and my daughter had to go to my aunt's visitation, and we left here and it was really cold, but then when we got out of the visitation and to go to another town to grab something to eat, it felt warmer. So wasn't raining as much when we left the visitation, but all the way down there we were running in. It was really spotty, but it was raining pretty much. It was about an hour 15 minutes, hour 10 minute drive down there. So yeah, just a sad day. Then my uncle, she passed away last Thursday, a week ago today, and then we got word my uncle, my mom's oldest brother, passed away Easter Sunday. So not a good weekend for our family. Just I'm still grieving over my nephew, 33 years old, passed away back in August. And I'm having a hard time with it, I guess, because he was so young, and it wasn't unexpected. He had brain cancer, but it was still a shock. You know, you don't I don't think I'll ever get over it. I mean, you know, I go to my day-to-day life and everything, but it's like my dad passed away 30 some years ago. And you never get over that. You never get over a loved one's death. Me and my dad were really close, and you know, it's hard. It's hard. So I'm going to do that one like that. I'm going to switch them around here if I can. Yeah, and that one like that. Yep. And so I'm going to glue these on here like this. Take my little precision glue and just put a bead of glue just right on the edge. Oh yeah, I think of my dad every day. I think of stuff he told me and wish he was here. He was quite a bit older than my mom. So I'll just tell you, he was born in 1922. And he would tell us about the winter of 36. Every winter, he would tell us about the winter of 36. And he would always lead off with, have I ever told you girls, it was just me and my sister. He had 2 boys and 2 girls by a previous marriage, but he would say, have I ever told you girls about the winter of 36? And we'd say, oh my gosh, yes. And then he would, you know, he knew that annoyed us, so he wouldn't tell us. We heard the story so many times before. So it got to be a joke, a running joke with our family. We'd say, have we ever told you about the winter of 36? And it was a bad one. And I wish he was here today to tell us about the winter of 36. I miss those stories. And he, oh boy, he could tell some stories. I forgot, you guys, and I glued this on here, and I didn't have my thumb notch. Let me see if I can work it out here and get this down in here. I think I can. Yep, and just put a thumb notch. Hopefully I'm getting that. Let me see. All right. There we go. Not a big thumb notch, but that'll still work. So before I glue this on here, let me get a thumb notch in there. It's called a thumb notch to let you know there's something tucked in there. So, and he also told this story. I knew what you meant, Darren. He used to tell this story about Burr Rabbit, and Phoebe, and a little boy that, or Phoebe that got lost, and I remember saying, Phoebe, Phoebe. Oh, I could listen to that story for hours on end. And oh, I'd give anything for me sit down and listen to that story. And I don't know it. I wish I could find a book with it in there. There, that's a little bit better. But I don't know. And I say, oh gosh, I should have listened to him more. And oh, he was really a whiz at math. I mean, he could do figures in his head, and I can't do that. And I have this game on my phone. I'm not really good at math or spelling, but I have this game on my phone. It's called Elevate. And it's simple. I just want to keep my mind active in my senior years. And it has different games. And when you get to a certain level, you elevate to the next level. And I'm like, this is a really neat game. And there's math, there's English, there's reading, spelling. It's just, I just think it's really good. It might be elementary to other people, but it keeps my mind active, and I try to play it every day. And like I said, you elevate, and it has percentages on there. And like I said, I'm not good with math or percentages or whatever, fractions. And, I got out of school, and I'm like, I don't need that stuff. Well, yeah, I've learned in sewing, you need your measurements. And this stuff, you need measurements. So my dad was a carpenter, and I was like, wow, he could, well, what is that? Is 4 and this little line here, Dad. And he goes, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then he'd tell me, well, it's 3/8, or that's 5/8, or 9/16, or, and it was like, I didn't want to learn it. I was a kid, and I didn't want to learn it. And I kicked myself in the rump for not learning that and not paying more attention to my dad. But now I'm learning. You know what? I keep hearing my daughter say, it does look better on this side. So I'm going to do it on this side. So I'm getting better at percentages. And I'm like, percentages is just multiplication. My dad tried to tell me that, but I guess I thought I had better things to do. I don't know. When you're a kid growing up, and I know it's not just me. I know everybody has that, but boy, like I said, I would give anything if he were sitting here today. Whoops, that's enough for that one. Telling me stories, even stories of him and his brothers. He had, what was it? 7 brothers and 4 sisters. He came from a big family. So all the stories. And now my cousin, I'm really close to him. In fact, because consider him a brother instead of a cousin. We're just really close. And he tells me stories and he said, "Did your dad ever tell you about this time?" And I would say yeah or no, you know. Let me use this glue. It's a little bit better. Let's see, don't get heavy-handed. I had it sitting up. I should have had it laying on its side. Oops, there we go. Put this in the middle, not too much. I think I got too much already. Let me just do this. Yeah, get it on my table. That's okay, I can wipe it off. So, put this on here. Don't get that in my glue. That on there. This glue, you have a little lead time. Little leeway it gives you. You can position it, reposition it. I mean, just, you know, fractions of movement, not like 2 or 3 inches. So, have you had lunch yet, Darren? What'd you have for lunch? What'd you have good for lunch? I haven't had lunch yet. I woke up early. I had a couple things to do, and I just got busy in God's Word and got that done and my prayers in, and just didn't have time to eat. While my daughter was leaving for Indianapolis, her and a friend are going to a Morgan Wallen concert, and I have lost the lid to this glue. Here it is. I did not lose it. I misplaced it for a minute. And she left, so I got busy talking to her. And just wanted to chat with her a little bit. She's gone till Saturday now. The Morgan Wallen concert is tonight. So her and a friend drove to Indianapolis. It's about, she said 2.5, 3 hours. When I drove down there, well, we were right downtown Indianapolis, and from what I gather, that's where the concert is. It was 4 hours, right at 4 hours. We went to the Children's Hospital down there. So there's that. Now we're going to make the little tuck spots that goes in, and I'm not going to make this too difficult. I'm just going to get some paper here, and I had this one yesterday and I didn't finish it. So she went out there. I asked Butterroll earlier if she had plans. I think my daughter, oh, that sounds really good, Darren. The London broil. Oh, the hot dogs sound good too. But I think my daughter, my oldest daughter, she has my grandson. He's 6 years old. I think she's going to take him to an Easter egg hunt Saturday. My brother-in-law, we had dinner with them last night. That was really nice. And after the visitation, and he invited her to bring Henry to an Easter egg hunt over in a town about 20 miles from here where they live. He's a volunteer fireman, so the fireman is, I guess, sponsoring the Easter egg hunt, so he invited her to bring Henry over. And I'm not for sure why they're having it after Easter, but I think it was weather related. Last weekend, but it was really nice Saturday for our Easter egg hunt, and I put a video out there. Henry and soon-to-be stepbrothers having fun at their our Easter egg hunt our church put on. That was awesome. Free. It was free to everybody, so think I'll put this one here. Yeah, that fills that out a little bit. And I'm going to put a poll thing on there. So I got some stickers here. And be you, be unique, be yourself, be free, be creative. I like that one. Be creative. I try to be creative every day. There's some days I don't get my creativity in. My granddaughter takes up a lot of that time. Of course, she's only 3 months old. I think I'm just going to put this on there. So she's not one to, can't leave her alone very long unless she's sleeping. And she's getting to where she is not sleeping as much. Still cutting those teeth, so she's fussy. So, but I enjoy watching her. I get that time spent with her, and oh, I so enjoyed watching Henry last week because he was on spring break, not in school. So there's that one. I didn't cut that very straight. I'm gonna order me a thing where you can cut circles straighter. I can draw them, but I can't cut very straight. And there'll be a line there, and you think I could cut? Nope. So I got about 10 more minutes. Oh, sorry, I was bending down there for my live. Please remember to give me that thumbs up. Bend down to get my glue pal. Okay, now something to go in there. Something to go in there. Let me see. What do I got some paper here. I think I just might make just a round circle of paper with lines. I think that will do. And I got this. Yep, I didn't do it. I did it inside yesterday, and I'm like, that's too small. So I'm going to just trace around this. This will be rough because it's not quite a circle. Well, it is, but so I'm going to, here I am saying I'll cut it straight. And so let me see what I can do here. Cut this. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the Easter egg hunt. I want to do some organizing this weekend. I have to because I have to find my tax papers from last year so I can file this year. I've already got, I do it on the computer. I do it through hnrblock.com. And I got down to the, just ready to send it, and they said, oh, okay, we need your last year's. And I'm like, oh boy. So I have yet to find my last year's tax forms. Now, I did it the same way, but of course I printed it off for, my records. And got to find those. So be with me in agreement, in prayer, that I find those tax papers and get my taxes filed this weekend. That deadline's coming up fast, isn't it? I don't want to not file them. So just getting that. And let's see, where'd I see that? Right here. It's a little off. Yeah, it's raining here. I don't know. I don't know the forecast for later on today. Didn't pay attention to it. I looked at the temperature earlier and knew it was a little chilly. So this one will go in here like this. Just tucking that in there to see. Oh yeah, that's just perfect. See, that's a little bit, but that's all right. What's that white sticking out? I don't like that. Okay, that's just a little piece of paper. So let me get a tab on there. And I think I'm gonna do the be creative and be yourself. That's good advice. And put this on here for a little pull tab. Yeah, that's nice. Just lining these up. Little pull tab on there, make sure I got it. And not so, but that's okay. That'll work. That'll work. So one last thing, I want to put some, I want to punch a hole in there, and I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'll do it with this. Now this, I was shown this yesterday. It's a hole punch, but it punches a hole like that. Just like your regular round hole punches, but it punches a hole, trying to get it centered. That looks pretty good. And there we have a little slot instead of a hole. So that's a little handy gadget I have. Let me see what I got here. I got some different stuff over here. And yeah, I think I'm going to use this up. Let me see. I got a piece of purple here. Oh, that's coming apart. So I think I'm going to use this piece. Just something to give it a little, just a little something there at the top. And I usually double it. And then stick it through. Oops, I pull it through there, pull it through this loop, and then pull it tight, and then we trim it, and that gives that a little tag to stick out, and pull it if you want. Where was it? There was some loose paper I was going to glue down. I'll get it later. But yeah, there's what we did today, gang. So I got about 8 more minutes. So be sure and join me tomorrow. I'm going to come back. I think I'm going to have a question and answer session tomorrow. I know a lot of people ask me about junk journals and you know, why I make them, what's the purpose of them. So I'm just going to have a Q&A tomorrow, Friday, the 5th of April. Wow, 5th of April already. And just have a question and answer session about junk journals, why I make them, what they're for, you know. Basically, I'm just going to give a little sneak peek here. Basically, they're journals journals. Yeah, they are journals. Back in the day, I would say they're like a diary. We had a diary. I remember in high school I had a diary, maybe in junior high. Had a diary, and that's basically, I mean, you can journal anything. It's just writing down your thoughts or keeping a tally of something. My next journal I believe I'm going to make is, I believe I'm going to make a prayer journal. So I'm excited about that. Thank you, Darren. And come back Saturday night also. I have a live Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. What would that be? 5 p.m. Mountain and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. I think I got all those in there, right? So, yeah, me and my daughter do a live on Saturday nights. We just chit-chat, tell everybody about our week. Sometimes we cook. We do a cooking thing on that. But this week, we're just going to chat, and I got like 3 games lined out. I got a what if and a word scramble, and what was my other one? I can't remember my other game that I got. Oh, some trivia. We'll do some trivia. We usually do trivia, and we'll do that Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's see, what else do I have going on? I got about 5 minutes here to rattle on. Um, let's see. Henry should be here. Oh, my daughter said something. It's the 80th, I believe I'm getting this right, the 80th anniversary of Gone with the Wind. Me and my daughter love movies, and we wanted to see it on the big screen. We've seen it on the television plenty of times. You know, she's got it on, oh, they even showed it on regular channels, but we wanted to see it on the big screen. And, but it's a 4-hour long movie, and she knew Henry wouldn't sit in the theater that long. But my daughter, my youngest daughter, she loves Henry. Well, my other daughter does too, but I'm sure she'll think of something for her and Henry to do for 4 hours. So we don't have to take him to the theater. But we wanted to go see Gone with the Wind in the theater. Yeah, I believe it's the 80th anniversary of Gone with the Wind. And boy, was that a epic movie for that time. Went way over budget, you know, and the racism that, you know, that it ensued, you know, and I understand racism, and I'm very much against it. You know, God made us in his image, and color, I don't think color matters. You know, we all bleed red. We're all human. And that's just part of our American history. And I think we, you know, we got to accept that was, you know, that was the times that we lived in. And we just got to not repeat history, not go down those roads, our dark part of our dark history, you know, American history. You know, it's not all roses, you know. We do have some, but again, with history, we got to study it and learn from it so it's not repeated. So, yeah, we might go to the movies this weekend. It seems like my weekend is Saturday because Sunday, well, technically Sunday starts a new week, right? So Sunday is my church day. I have to schedule stuff around that. Oh yeah, and this Sunday we will start up again with our Bible study. We've missed a couple Sundays. So I'm really looking for that. We're doing a precepts, getting in detail, in depth in Genesis. So we're up to 6, 7, and 8. I think that's what our lesson is on this week. Continuing on with, I think, like 7 and 8. So I'm excited about that. I'm learning. I'm getting into the meat of the word and what God is, you know, intended for us and how he created us and how he created the world. And it's awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I want to get more into my Bible studies and more in the depth of God's word. And today, I know we need it every day, but in this day and age, I think we need it more and more. We need to tell our friends, our families, our co-workers, strangers we meet in Walmart about Jesus. And I think he's coming soon. And we just need to tell, he's the greatest man I've ever met. You know, not a day goes by that I regret meeting Jesus, giving my life to Jesus. And oh, what he's done for me. And I don't deserve what he's done for me. None of us deserve what, you know, what sacrifice he made. He gave his life up for me and you, and that's just great. And I'm so grateful, so thankful for it, and need to thank him and be grateful for that every day. And So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Have a blessed rest of your Thursday. And remember to smile, because I love you, but more importantly, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ loves you, and that's the best love that you could have. All right, everybody, I'll see you in my next live video, and have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.